This has been, I'm sure, a whirlwind for you, going from LA now to the Cincinnati Reds. How are you acclimating yourself to your new team, Gavin?
Yeah, it's really easy. I played against and with a lot of these guys and different showcase stuff in high school and coming up to the minor leagues, played against a lot of them. And baseball is a small world, so you kind of know everyone, and it's a really good group of guys. So I'm enjoying it, being around everyone and getting to know everyone, and it's made it a really easy adjustment.
You come from an organization that expects to win big every single year. What's it been like here when you come to Cincinnati now? What is your observation of the expectations here?
I think the same thing. I think everyone here expects to win, and you know, Tito's been talking about it, and you know, the conversations between all of us players is we don't care how, we want to win games, we want to play in the playoffs, and I think, you know, the more we talk about that, the more you kind of speak it into existence, and you know, you build that expectation that, you know, all we care about is winning, and you know, why else are we playing this game if we're not going to try to win? So I think that's the expectation, which is good.
What's interesting is yourself, Austin, Brady, all guys who come from organizations who played in the playoffs last year. Do you think that can help?
Yeah, for sure. I think, you know, playoffs are a different animal. If you played in them, you kind of know the pressure and the anxiety, and you know, every little thing matters in the game, and it is a different animal. So the more guys that, you know, you can talk to and pick their brain about, and just so you kind of know what to expect going into it, I think it's only going to help. But yeah, it's a street fight. The playoffs are a street fight compared to, you know, regular season where it's 162, and it's definitely more of a street fight.
We know you're a very versatile baseball player. How do you think your role will fit in here in Cincinnati?
Yeah, I think I'll probably bounce around a little bit. As long as I get to hit, I don't really care where it is. So I think, you know, we got a lot of guys that can kind of move around, and depending on probably who's pitching that day, how we're matching up, and you know, I'm all good with that. Whatever it takes to help win some games, that's all I care about.
Is it exciting when an organization seeks you out and wants you and wants to handpick you to come play here?
Totally. I think you know, people that have been traded, that's what they always say is, you know, it's kind of like initial shock of getting traded is like, dang, they don't want me. But then the other thing is you're going to a place where obviously they want you more than the last place you were at. Otherwise they wouldn't have traded you. So it is a good thing. It's a good place, or a good thing to be wanted wherever you're at. So I think that's a pretty cool feeling.
I'm sure Reds fans have been reading about you, watching clips of you. But if they haven't seen you play before, how would you describe your game?
I think I play hard, man. I try to do all the little things, the team baseball, whether it's getting a guy over, giving yourself up, hit a sac fly, just try to play the game the right way and take quality at bats and play winning baseball. That's kind of all I've ever thought about is let's win games, and that's really all I care about.
You're a guy from Wisconsin. You're back in the Midwest. Is it nice to be back in kind of the part of the country where I'm sure you're very comfortable?
Yeah, I love Midwest, man. I love the Midwestern people. You know, growing up in the Midwest, I think it's pretty cool to come back, and I played a lot of games in Cincinnati growing up and travel ball stuff, so I've been there a bunch. I know the area pretty well, and then plus it's closer to home. Family and friends can come see. It's a 5-hour drive, so it's not too bad, and yeah, I love the Midwest.
Okay, finally, every year is a big year for a major leaguer. There's always something to prove, always something to improve upon. Why is this one a big year for you personally?
I think just coming to a new place and you know, kind of being one of the older, more experienced guys. I think you know, I want to help guys whatever I can, and I think, you know, that's kind of what I expect is you know, to help try to create a culture where all we care about is winning games. And I keep saying it over and over, but you know, we want to build that culture, and you know, I want to help that.